2002. A day that I would never forget in my life. A day that still hurts me a lot. A day that still ignites me internally every single day. On that day, when I reached my office, my manager, in an annoying voice, with an irritating face, told me, "Hey Anish, the director wants to meet you at head office to discuss about your leave application." The head office is located 7 kilometers away from my site. So I requested my manager to give me a drop to the nearest station so that I can catch a transportation and reach office. His answer is still harrowing me. The way he answered was like this: "It is your personal matter, you need to manage, and I am not going to spare the site vehicle for your personal matter." I had to walk an entire 3-kilometer stretch to take an auto and to reach office. I had butterflies in my stomach since that was my first meeting with the director. I felt like a lamb entering a slaughterhouse. "Why do you need a leave now?" The director roared like a lion. "Sir, it's been 18 months now since I joined, and I got some family function in Kerala." "Mr. Ramachandran, if you want to go, you can go, but no need to come back." He was boiling mad. He behaved with me as if I am not a junior engineer, but a slave. After abusing me for some more time, he said, "Look, I can give only 5 days leave, and your request for a cash loan of ₹5,000 cannot be approved." I had no option other than nodding my head. My eyes welled up with tears, and with a heavy heart, I left his cabin. I need to travel all the way to Kerala after 1.5 years, that too only for 5 days without any cash in my hand. The skies began darkening, and the pain, it was like liquid metal running through my veins. After coming out of my office, I shared this experience with a person for whom I have tremendous personal regards. He said, "Anish, keep your head low, work hard, face the challenges. Your days will come." Prophetic words. The days and months melted like snowflakes. Now I am in a construction site of a bridge, which was complex in construction point of view. I am accountable for survey as well as the main portion of the bridge. In order to meet the tight schedule and to do justice to my accountabilities, without any persistence, I reached the site at 6:30 a.m. every single day during the summer period. My work was getting recognition. I rapidly became an indispensable member of my team. One fine evening, I saw the director is wandering at site. My old feelings, memories started coming back to me. I felt like a cat on the hot bricks. However, this time he came to me, put his hand on my shoulder and held me tightly. I was completely struck down. He asked, "Why don't you take 10-15 days leave now?" And by saying this, he gave me an envelope and asked me to open it. It was a serendipity to me that the envelope contained a bunch of notes of 1,000 denomination. And he said, "Anish, this is for your hard work. And I am extremely sorry for the way I behaved with you when we met last time." He was cool as breeze, and his words felt like a music to my ears. He went on adding me that my old manager played some tricks to show me down in front of the management, and my director reacted to that without realizing the facts. The years was like waves. In late 2006, during my construction site at Hajira, Reliance, a team member came to me. He appeared to be tense and frustrated. He had an emergency in-house, which was 45 kilometers from the site. He needed my permission to use the site vehicle to get a drop to the nearest railway station. I spontaneously agreed to his request. I allowed him to use the vehicle not only up to the railway station, but up to his house. Our karma always hits back. Do you know who that person was? It was my first manager who abused me and insulted me for a 3-kilometer ride. It was a divine justice that God gave me at that time. And that day, I realized 2-3 things. One, you should never misuse the power of your position. Two, you should be very polite and you should be in a decent way when you are behaving with your junior. And that day, I mastered the art of revenge in a suit. Let me reiterate few things that I learned while working in that company. Be humble and sincere to your job. Have a will and attitude, no one would suppress you. Never ever misuse the power of your position. And never give up to any challenges. Take any challenge, face all the challenges as it comes and you will be able to beat it. These tips helped me to remain a blue-eyed boy of that company management for a quite long time till I resigned from that company. Even though I resigned in 2010, I still got a good rapport with that management based on these lessons. And these lessons and that day still keeps me grounded. Our Toastmasters.